Primary elections being held in Arizona tomorrow, and Hispanic voters are expected to make their voices heard at the polls, with some saying the demographic could move the needle for Republicans come November. Tanya Contreras Wheeless is running to become the first Hispanic congresswoman in the state of Arizona, and she joins me now. Thanks so much for being on the show, Tanya. What does the Democratic Party get so wrong about Latinos?
Well, good morning, Todd. Thanks for having me. I think what they get wrong is that they take us for granted. The days of pandering and assuming that any one group is just going to get in line are over. I'm out talking to voters every day, knocking on doors. And in the Hispanic community in particular, they want results. They want someone who's going to fight for the issues that are important to them. They want a secure border. They want an economy that's functioning. These are the things that the Republican Party is going to usher in when we take back the House in November.
You mentioned the border. You live in a border state, obviously. What do Latinos tell you about the border under Joe Biden?
Look, Latinos want safety in their community, and what we're seeing with the wide open border is we've got drugs pouring across that border and into our communities. We want to know that our kids are safe when they go to high school or a party, and that they're not going to, get a fentanyl pill, which is now the leading cause of death for our young people in this country. And so, look, I am an example of the American dream. I support legal immigration, I think, as most, if not all, Latinos do. But we also want to know that our families are safe. And so that starts with securing the border and knowing who's coming in. To me, this seems like a very common sense idea that really should be bipartisan.
Two targets, seemingly, of the left are faith and family, both so vital to Latinos. Why do the Democrats feel like they're entitled to the Latino vote when they continuously assault faith and they continuously assault family?
It's a great question, Todd, because you're absolutely right. Faith and family were central to my growing up. And faith in particular, here in District 4 in Arizona, we have large faith communities here. And so the Democrats are really missing the boat. When they start to attack God, when they start to attack those of us who are people of faith, what they're saying is, we're not for you. And they've just gotten so used to the Latino community, as we said, getting in line and voting for them, that they haven't had to wake up. Well, they're going to get a big wake-up call this November. And what I believe is people are done with the rhetoric. They're done with the pandering. They want results. And they also want to be aligned with a party whose values mirror theirs. And that is the Republican Party. We are the party of faith and family, and we're going to be spreading that message far and wide.
You mentioned the Democratic Party needs to wake up. Look at these numbers. Republicans and Democrats nearly neck and neck in Hispanic support. Dems coming out with 41%, Republicans 38%. That is pretty close when you consider what the numbers look like just 2 years ago. What would it mean to you, Tanya, to become your state's first Latina congresswoman?
Todd, it would be an incredible honor. When I got into this race, I didn't even know that that was possible. I'm shocked that we haven't had a Latina congresswoman, but I would take that as a very serious accomplishment, something that I would hope to be a voice, again, for all of the young kids who grew up like me, who are now going to see that they have got someone who is representing their state in the United States Congress that they can relate to. And so it would just be an absolute honor, and I would hope that my Nana and my grandparents who have passed would be very proud.
You worked for the Phoenix Suns. The year 2022-2023, or the season, if you will, could be big for them, could also be big for you. Tanya Contreras Wheeless, thank you for your time this morning. Best of luck.